Hey guys, today we're gonna go bream fishing on Lake Gaston. Stay with us. See if we can find him here. Right in this area. I get back over where I can see if I don't spook him. I got out there too far and I couldn't see him. I turned around. Came back. Turned around and came back. Alright. I see one hit me. So a bobber, man. Bobber. Y'all keep hearing me call that a bobber. That float. I'll constantly do that because it's just a habit. And you know when you raise a son fishing and you keep telling him, watch that bobber. After a while, it's just you don't think about it. It's automatic what you say. Okay, come on. I can see a few in there. The pre-spawn they're not piled in here like they should be yet. We might have to come back a couple days from now, guys, and catch them when they're really, really in here thick. Like I said, this is a pre-spawn for the bream. Now the red ear, there's one. There we got one. The red ear are done. Here's one. I didn't even see him. I just seen my bobber take off. He don't feel that big. He's coming on pretty easy. He's not. He's a decent one, but he's not a big one. He's a little fat one. All right, let's see if it's another one back there, right where he was. I like to catch them the size of your hand. That's what we're after. And I know it's some that big in here. I know they're here. If not, they're going to be. You know, they're going to be here the next couple of days. There's another one. They're going to be here the next couple of days. And guys, if y'all are cat fishermen, hey, in Virginia, you can't catch some perch with a net, okay? When you catch some perch, you've got to catch them with a rod and a reel like this, and then you can use them for bait. But you cannot catch them with a net. I just made a mess out of that. If you catch them with a net, you got to release them. Now, let me get that knot out. He's just a little fella. That'd be a good catfish size, wouldn't it? Well, this is what kind of sunfish we got here. This is a bream. Oh, he's a nice one. Okay, these are pre-spawn sun perch. Throw this in here kicking around. Nice size of my hand. Alright, let's see if we can find another one over there. I can't see him. Once in a while I see him run through something. Run through a little opening, you know, or something in the water. Let me get him off my hands. Okay. I got a float because I can't cast a fly without a float. I don't know if y'all can see my float there or not. Right there. And I'm just kind of jerking it like that once in a while, and sometimes I just steady reel it. See how dark the bottom is over its moss and stuff? I really can't see them that well there. And I've been digging on my flies. I like to have a little brown one. See these little brown bugs that are flying around? I don't have one. I got black. I reckon I need to sit down and tie a brown one, don't I? Okay, I'm looking around a little bit as I cast. All right, look at there. There's one. Let's see what we got this time. I switched flies, guys. I had that black one on. Let me get y'all down where y'all can see what's going on. Oh, this is a big bluegill here. So these are pre-spawn. There's not many here. There's some beds here. And there's a few, I can see a few. They're not, after a while, they'll be 30 or 40 in this area. Big ones like this right here. They're just starting to pull up in here. I'll come back here in a couple days and see what we can find. Look at that. Look here. That's a big one. Look at that one. Isn't that pretty? Look at the colors on him. I switched off. Look at the blue right here. Unreal, aren't they? I switched off to a brown one. This is one I think my son tied. Alright. Okay guys, I moved to another set of beds. I see some fish back there kicking around on this one. And that's what you got to do. I'm going to clean in the back of a pocket. Now before I leave here, I'm going to get really up close and show you what these beds look like, so you know what you're looking for. I see a bunch of old beds right here in front of me, probably from years past, right here. I see a few moving around. So this is pre-spawn. They're not in here thick yet. When they get in here heavy, and there's a lot of sunperch in these pockets on these beds, you can catch one almost every cast. I see a few back there, maybe 8 or 10. I'll get one of them to hit me. We'll see how big they are. They're coming after, but they don't quite want it. Now, oh, there's one of them grabbed it. Now we're gonna see how big they are. One of them grabbed it. I'm using a fly. Oh, he got off. That's okay, he got off. Y'all see me have him there? Whoop. This fly don't weigh anything. I'm gonna shorten it a little bit. I'm using a fly, see here? It's brown. I switched to a brown one. I had a black. I got digging through my fly selection. I did have a brown one. I seen a brown bug fly by me. It's why. You ever heard the saying match the hatch? Okay. Now here's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna show you another trick. Y'all notice on about everything I use some kind of scent, because I think it takes your human scent off, takes smell the glues and stuff off that I use to tie the jigs, the stains. All right. A lot of this hair is not natural. Some of it's stained that color, and so forth. Oh, I got a bite the first time now since I dosed it a little bit. I reckon they're like us. They want something to smell good. Oh, now one fought me clean off, and I thought he had it. Now what I'm doing is throwing past him, way past him. I don't know if y'all can see the beds, and I'm gonna get up here hopefully. The beds are right here. Do you see the cleary looking spot? You see them black circles? Those circles are beds. There's, oh gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 right there on the road. Must be 20 there. And I can see old beds out here. Maybe from years past. I don't know why they went back further this time. But it's not many there. It's probably 6 or 8 fish there. Sometime this week there'll be bunches. They could just be the males there now. I don't know how they do that. I don't, you know. Or they like the bass. Do the males get there first? I don't know. Now I'm gonna stop and let that thing just sit there, see one time. I was on one of the beds and see if they do anything about it. So usually I can catch one or get a bite every cast, and they're not quite that aggressive yet. But usually this fly works great. Some type of a fly works really great for this. I got a video, if y'all haven't seen it, catching the shell crackers on little jigs. And these would hit the little jig too also once they get fired up. These are Bream. Once they get fired up, they'll do the same thing. They're kind of like a bass. It doesn't matter really what crosses their bed. See, I didn't even see any that time following me. They're just running in circles over there. I can see them just running around in circles. Chasing each other, I reckon. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. One hit it, but he let go of it. See, they're not committing to it. They're smacking at it, but they're not committing to it. For whatever reason, I thought maybe it was the color on the black, but I don't think it is. I think it's just that they're not in the protecting mood quite yet. They're probably, I think it's going to be a full moon this week. So, all right, let me see if I can catch one. All right. Got another one. Let's see if y'all, I'm gonna get up here close, guys, so y'all can see this. You see the beds right here? See the circles? Now you can see, if you look, you can see a couple fish that are running around. But it's just a bunch of circles. Here's some old ones. You look down straight underneath me, you see old black circle. Them are yesteryear beds. For some reason, they went back further. But you can see a couple perch running around, some perch or brim, whatever you want to call them. There's 2 or 3 there. But you can tell that whole little area is just kind of shiny and clear right there. That's where they're bedding. Okay, let's get this one up here. And there's not many perch there right now. I keep calling them perch or sunfish. You see, this is a brim. See the blue on these gills here. It's got that purple look. Now your bass baits that have that blue and purple in them, you see why now. They got blue on their face. They got that purple shine to them. I'm right here on top of them now. I try to stay back so I don't spook them. I know they can see me, but there's not many here right now. There's probably 6 or 8. I don't even see any now. They probably moved. I see a couple in the back. And there's not many big ones here. When they finally dig in here, the big mamas, I think these are males, I really think. When the big females come in here, they're the size of your hand. They're really nice ones. So what we'll do is we're going to come back. We're going to come back to a day. Let's get her off the side one time, see where the big ones are laying at. I can see old beds right here. I can see old dark spots down there, dark circles. So this is a cove they've been spawning for years at. I have been in this cove a couple of years ago. That's why I came in here today and caught some perch. I haven't done this for a couple of years. Like I say, I used to do this a lot when my son was young. He's 21 now. When he was 8, 10, 9, 11, 12, 13, you know what I'm saying. When he was young, we done this a lot. We'd find them, and we'd 2 or 3 evenings in a row, we'd get after them. Come home from school, we'd get after them. So young people, you know, if you got a young person that's fishing with you, and or if you got kids, grandkids, this is a fun thing for them to do. You can go to Bass Pro Shop and buy the flies, guys. They're not hard to find. Bass Pro Shop has all different patterns. They're not expensive. They're maybe $2, $3 a piece at the most. You can catch multiple fish on them, you know, before you wear them out. You find the fish bedding, you can catch them on the fish bedding. Like I say, try to stay a distance. That's why I'm using a weighted bobber, so I can keep a distance from them. Now I'm just gonna make a wild cast right here. I don't see any beds. They usually don't bed in the shade. But let's see something. I want to show you how this fly will work. It'll probably get better. And I'll tell you what I do. We also do, and I'm gonna have a video on that. We're gonna catch some sun perch and go ahead and use them for bait, and we're gonna do it right here in a couple of weeks. Look here. Now I just threw it over in the shade. It's a stump there. And I catch a little bass sometimes. And now look at that little fella. Look at that little fella. Now you're talking about a bass bait. Gracious, gracious. He hit that thing like see that fly that's sticking out of his mouth right there? I got you. Look at it. Look. You know why? That's what they eat. They eat bugs. That's a lot of fun. Now I like catch. That's why you see why I'm catching them on the beds. I catch them size of my hand. But you can take this fly and go down the bank and catch them. You got a grandkid or something like that. Late in the evening, the last hour or so dark, when the bugs are kicking around. That's a lot of fun. Okay, guys. We found some brim beds today. I showed you how to find them, where to look for them. Hope that helped you. It was used with little flies, like this one, and like little brown ones here that my brother and my son tied some of them. I tied this one. I'm not very good at it. I tied one. You want to stay with hook sizes from like 10 to 14. So when you know it's easy for them to grab a hold of, and they will get that little hook in their mouth. And you want to use a weighted bobber. This has a weight on it, so you can cast it easy. You can cast it a long ways with this weighted bobber. 4-pound test, all the light rod. That makes catching them much more fun than using a heavy rod. Hope that helped you. This channel is all about sharing and trying to come up with something that will help you become a better fisherman. My name is Dennis, and thank you for watching Fishing Lake Country. And we'll see you next time.